to be like me, just mkristayo, eberagiro 10, nenkomao. You must go deep. That's why, therefore, it is crucial for you to understand the principles of the NRM, the 4 principles. Principle number 1, patriotism. I don't have time to go into them, but you know, you have heard about them, you know them. Principle number 2, Pan-Africanism. Principle number 3, socio-economic transformation. Principle number 4, democracy. Each one has got, each one has got very, very serious issues behind the summary. Tomorrow, I will make a broadcast because in February, I decided to go to review some work in the rural areas. I was in Ixozi meeting some groups there. Dr. Mona wanted me to come back in the town for meeting. They said, Mundeke, you leave me. You have the meetings in Kampala. And then I did some work, which I will report tomorrow to the whole country. Now, in tomorrow's broadcast, I will address the issue of the socio-economic transformation, that principle. Because this is the one which affects the wananchi. Because the NRM was able to understand. Because if you ask Musa there, he's our chairman, but also Minister of Finance, Muntu Obia Senti. He will tell you that the economy of Uganda is private sector led. Banekora Jange. Which is true. But the problem you have is that your followers, our members of the movement, may not know how to maneuver in the private sector-led economy. They may not know what to do. What do I do? That's why the colonialists were taking advantage of them by saying, you grow cotton. Why do I grow cotton? Because UK has got factories in Manchester. At that time, UK was the leader of textiles in the world. They needed cotton, so you grow it. And you grow coffee, because now America wants coffee. And we want copper in Chirembe. We set up Chirembe. Now, those enterprises were introduced not because of the analysis of the Ugandans or the families, but because of the interests of other people. So therefore, we, the NRM, right from the 1960s, have been taking the duty of helping in our political work. When you say political work, I am a leader. I am a leader. You are leading just to where or to our that one will not help us. That's where now you get, there would really no work for the NRM. People would have all been very clear. But that oxensera to penetrate the people thinking, rend ye your hearts not your clothes. Okutuuka ku ndowooza y'abantu is part of the problem. So therefore, NRM cadres, cadres, or your cadre Mwaule, my daughter now is a cadre in the Umukuru style. Me, I'm just a follower. I just go to the church, stand up, sit down. I know Kataiskimu, I can recite them for you, but I end there. Deep, there are things I don't know.
Zaasimu ahawa Gntv AGARIKWOTSYA.
Aha mukoro nigweguma office enkureza Chadondo oli muhandiki mukuru w'ekibine kya NRM ogone wesinisa Richard Todrong yargaye basakwana simo mwebembezu yanga abo kwebembera gy'ekibine eki kandi nangwa nabebembeza abandi batari bamwe na bamwe abagumire ni batwara enteekateeka n'okworekwa kw'ekibine ekyo mu misho omwihanga lya Uganda katebirebe.
Ekibina ky'ebyobutegetsi omundu omwihanga lya Uganda kandi hona obwahati ekirikwebembera ihanga lya Uganda ekirikumanga kya National Resistance Movement ningashi imwokwe wanyu ekimukweta NRM hona lya Nyakazoba kyarigayo n'okutandikaho ehururu y'abantu okurugayo bakekebera omuza register zabo ningashi omunkarara bakareba yaba amazina gabo agabahandikise nubwo gakiroho tine shoberumu nangwa nabayenda bakareba emyanya yabo hibakorga ningashi bakareba emyaka yaba niyejo
to Sunday 17th March 2024. Very important date. The display and update of NRM register will take place in all the 72,000 villages of Uganda. On Sunday 17th March 2024, in the afternoon or the evening after 5, all villages will have what we call village baraza. The NRM Village Executive Committee, the NRM Electoral Commission Village Registrar will hold a baraza where the names of the members registered will be read to the community for them to approve before we call it a register. The members will have opportunity to actually verify whether those captured belong to their villages. The village baraza will be on Sunday 17th March 2024. The importance of that date, Your Excellency and the Vice President, is that the chairpersons who are seated here, the NRM Electoral Commission officials and the administrators will make sure they monitor the whole country, areas of their jurisdiction, with members from the Secretariat to ensure that this register is only closed after the names have. Tuesday 19th to Sunday the 24th March 2024, we shall call for expression of interest and nominate candidates for party structure at village or cell level. On Saturday 20th to Tuesday 30th April, we shall be collecting and compiling all results so that we feed the Secretary General with the final results. And 3rd May, we shall submit the list of newly elected structure leaders to the Secretary General for onward management, Your Excellency. I just want to note this, Your Excellency. The Electoral Commission shall announce dates when election of the following category of leaders will take place. NRM Presidential Candidate 2026-2031, we shall announce the date. NRM Parliamentary Flag Bearers 2026-2031. LOC 5 Chairperson Flag Bearers. Municipal Mayor Flag Bearers. LOC 3 Chairperson Flag Bearers. All local government council flag bearers, special interest groups, and national party leaders, which we call SEC, and executive committees of special organs. Your Excellency, thank you for the time. I submit.
Zaasimu ahawa Gntv AGARIKWOTSYA.
Babrida b'ekibiina eky'olubajjira habura gavumenti ekyano peshonji bakumanya ka National Unity Platform bebembirwe ow'ekitinisa Honorable Segona Medad, Honorable Francis Zake hamwe na Lord Mayor Elias Lukwago baragayo babasa kuba nibashaba kugira ngo kote amahe erekeraho okozesa abantu bayaba kwasirwe gwakuba kote kyeshimekwa nehozesa abanyamahe ninga abasirikare bona bo muringo gutari gumwe na gumwe konka batara abantu baburisho abarukagire ekibiina nyabubina katuberebe
saboleza wa gavumenti najulira najja wano nasaba bayimirize mu kiragiro ekyo n'ekisooka kiba tekijiiwo kiri kikooti yalangirira nti eriwo omubenyi bw'amateeka it's a kangaroo establishment ati ate bagenda mu maaso n'okuwozesa abantu bakwata ne batwala Museveni ekifuula kizannyiro kye mwatwala abantu abatakkiriziganya naye mu byabufuzi era gye batasobola kufuna bwenkanya nga kooti ya ssemateeka bwe yagamba kubanga Museveni yalonda abantu abo yabadisipulininga abakyusa abagoba era nabo bennyini bali subject to military law tyasobola nobakwasa empisa ng'agamba wesaze bubi omusango gundi kubanga tebalina independence ebeera mu bitongole ebirala ebiramuzi ensi yonna basirikale be asobola n'okujjayo nagakuti nkujjeeyo gende karamugi olwane n'ababbi bente abatambuzanga bwala nagamba gwe freeman kujjeeyo gende Central African Republic olwane n'ekkonyi n'aleeta omuntu omulala ebyo byonna constitutional court yabitunuulira nesalawo negamba bano tebalina kuwozesa mwana wange kabeere mujaasi kabeere muntu wa bulijjo n'olwekyo kyebayita stay of execution kyebaafuna wano kyebakozesa okusigala nga bawozesa abantu mu kooti etaliiwo mu mateeka era tuddamu ne tutwala n'omusango omulala mu constitutional court n'ekiddamu naye nno nga tukyalimu ebyo abantu bongera okusibwa ate abantu tebasobola na kuweebwa bail tebasobola kuweebwa bwenkanya abajjukira ebigambo bya Gotv bye yatugamba ekkulu twamugamba nti ono Kyagulanyi bamukubye emiggo mizibu bamuyisizza bubi n'agamba pulanti omwe yabadde awakula olutalo kubajaasi ng'asuubira nti nagenda kufunayo ki mu bufunze chairman wa court martial eyali agenda okuwozesa omusango yali amanyi n'ebyabadde mu field ng'amanyi n'ani eyawakudde olutalo omusango yagubusalidde naye ali mu maaso ge anoonya obwenkanya sobola abamu twagamba eyo tonzizaayo kubanga teri bwenkanya ekyokubiri ekkooti nze kennyini nze nagenda nemumovinga gigamba eriwo mu bumenyi bw'amateeka so eyo tewaddika tulabye era kitalo ky'abantu bakyavunaanirwa eyo olwekyo mbadde nsaba kooti kyembadde ngigamba nti yanguyeeko okumaliriza ensala kuba omusango twaguwoza ne guwulirwa kyamukisa mubi abalamuzi babiri kubaguwulira mukama n'abajjulula nga tebannaba okuwandiika nsala yaabwe tulina essuubi n'okukkiriza nti ekkooti ejja kutuula esala omusango guno mu bwangu ate era mu bwenkanya. Well, the case filed by the Honorable Michael Kabaziguruka sought a declaration and obtained a declaration that the General Court Martial does not exist in accordance with the Constitution, has no powers to try both civilians and soldiers because it's simply a disciplinary tribunal of the army. It is only supposed to listen to and take disciplinary complaints like insubordinate or but not the conventional criminal complaints or accusations. The loser in the Constitutional Court, who is the Attorney General, sought to get a stay of execution from the Supreme Court and obtained one, but they still related to transfer of files from the military courts to the civil courts with jurisdiction. Okay, but they are using it as an instrument to continue trying, actually lodging fresh cases, which we think is wrong.
They want us to get tired of this case. They want us to avoid it. They want us to just dump it. But we want to let them know that we are not tired. We are going to follow up this matter to the last dot to make sure that we get the justice that we need, that we want. We are fighting for justice. We are fighting for the rule of law in this country. That's the reason as to why I'm with the rule of law general here, to make sure that the law is respected. It is very, very, very amazing and not surprising that a full Speaker of Parliament did that kind of mob justice on me. Like how I've always been saying it, Parliament makes the law. But it is very disappointing that it's the same Parliament that doesn't follow the law. The Constitutional Court was very, very decisive in its ruling that Parliament is supposed to follow the law, and in that case, it never followed the law. It should implement the law. I was supposed to get back in the commission. They never respected that. They instead came to the Supreme Court to make sure that this case is stepped on. We are not going to give up on this case. We are going to keep on following it up to make sure that everything moves on in the way that is supposed to be. So we are here to make sure that we get the justice that we need, and I'm thankful so much for my council, the Lord Mayor of Kampala, and also my party to stand with me, and we are sure that even Ugandans, they are making sure that Parliament is accountable to the people. They are making sure that Parliament follows the law. They are making sure that they are exposing Parliament. Each and everyone out there, expose whatever wrong that you see, especially in accordance to that Parliament, because it is Parliament that where Ugandans should have all their hope. But it's unfortunate that this is happening.
Speaker Parliament yajikwatanga akatambala ke yajikwatanga kanasali yajikwatanga akampana akali awo walagira gwe kola boti bajita for matching gwe dawano gwe dawali katika no boti etekedwa okukoma ku speaker erijakwatamu Parliament era kyamukiso mulungi koti nekanya naffe yawansi nti speaker yali asusa obuyinza obw'omulamuzi ne bamulagira akome wateekeddwa okukoma ng'atambuza Parliament. Kakati Attorney General ne batamatira ne bagamba kabajjo wano era tubadde tuzze kulaba nteekateeka odo gwa Supreme Court egenda kuwulira etya omusango gwe. Batuwadde directions nti ng'ennaku z'omwezi obutasukka 14 bali abawakanya ensala ya Constitutional Court ye Attorney General bateekemu empoza yaabwe, naffe tuteekemu eyaffe butasukka nga 28 then oluvannyuma kooti ejja kutuwa ensala. Ffe kye tusaba nti omusango guno gusalibwe mangu kubanga gukandaliridde ebbanga ddene. Omusango gugenda kutambula kumpi kisanja ekiraamo kyo bbanga lyonyini kooti obwapiru lye yamalako kafuna lebo zaake bamukuumidde ebweru bajja ne bakola effujjo lyonna ewaka, banonya emmotoka bazze bataddewo effujjo lyonna ewaka egulu y'ofiisi bagimenya eminyolo, bakoze bino byonna nga bimenya amateeka. So ebyo byonna batugamba nti kooti etuyambe olw'obwenkanya apiiru eno egisale mangu tusobole okulaba nti sipiika akangavulwa, ekyokubiri kizaake afuna obwenkanya, ekyokusatu ssemateeka Attorney General teyamatira ku ebyo byonna byegeze bwe bakondeminga sipiika ye Attorney General alinga alaga nti sipiika ateekeddwa okukkirizibwa okukozesa ze tuyita mu lufuutifuuti unfettered powers ezitaliiko komo ekikyamu. Sipiika asobola okujja n'agamba nti ono ave ku commission era gwe mapenduzi leta motion.
Ahabwa GNTV AGARIKWOTSYA ndikirinto nabwe
Omnyishenjero kujwekera abantu bigala West Organ Honorable Mbwate kama gafa alijere yabasa kubana gambo kandi yayoreko butashemererwa abwenteekateeko eriyo neza heyo kuhindura ekihome ekyaruzira prison ahe yagirango bwahati bari omuteekateeka z'okuteekaho hotel ngo kushaba mwebembezi w'ihanga kurwa yakataho mu nshongezi ngo kandi ubuzima ataka hagire ekiteekateeka eki ekyokuyaho ekihome kyaruzira katubirebe
banyuma y'enshonga zarzira okurgayo kandi hona zikagarako mahore ahikira okugamba ngo omukuru w'ihanga lya Uganda w'ekitiinisa Yoweri Kaguta Museveni akargayo kandi hona atyo yahandika ebaraha ariko gisini ky'abaminisita batari bamwe na bamwe okubasa kurgayo bakiharuzira prison ahero obwirobo bakagitwara mu district endijo kandi aheri obundi bakayombekaho hoteli mpango munonga yakubasa kutahiza ihanga okusinga okugira ngo ruzira biryaho kandi hona enshonga ejo yaletwaho mu ishingirirwe mwihanga rya Uganda okubasa kurugayo abanyishengero bakajihajana bakareba cyaba kishye n'ingashi cy'abawire obwe erukoretwa oryo munyishengero orukujwekera abantu bishaza eryigara West owekitenisa Honorable Mbwateka Mwagafa kandi hone shonge gikyaje leta ya leta abantu bingi bajigambaho naho speaker w'ishengero yargayo kandi honatyo hakabuza hebuzo bitari mwe na bimwe habaho kujana kandi nangwa no butikerzana ahanshongejo ahi speaker yanabuza Mbwatekamwa yaba yahirwe ekipapula ningashi yahibwe baraha bite byona byabasa kuija kuhendera obwe Mbwatekamwa ari kugira ngo kigwerire cyarumwe kandi tikirukwikerzibwa okureba ngo ruzara bagihindura bagiha umur Kampala batyo bagitwara mu district ndisho.
The matter I'm bringing, a procedural matter, Right Honorable Speaker, is that on 10th July 2022, President Museveni wrote a letter to Honorable General Kahindo Tafire, Minister of Internal Affairs, instructing him to relocate Ruzira Prison and construction of Uganda International Conference Center and the commercial hub. Right Honorable Speaker, on 22nd,
do you have a copy of the letter?
I will table, Right Honorable Speaker.
Do you have a copy of the letter?
Yes, I do have.
Where is the letter?
It is here, Right Honorable
Lay
Speaker.
it on table. Where is it?
I lay it on table afterwards because I need to.
No.
I have some notes from this one, but I promise I will do.
Give me a copy of the letter.
Right Honorable Speaker, I beg to table two letters. One entitled Relocation of Ruzira Prisons and Construction of Uganda International Conference Center and Commercial Hub, signed by the President Museveni. I also beg to table the letter Invitation to Consultative Meeting. The one of President is dated 10th of July 2022, and the one of the General Kahindo Tafire is dated 22nd Feb 2022, inviting stakeholders in regards to the directive from the President. Right Honorable Speaker, the procedural matter I was building and I want to bring to attention is that all these have been going through the social media, but we've not had any minister coming or prime minister to tell this house if it is true or not. Right Honorable Speaker, as we talk, the minister Kahindo Tafire is well known to be a land grabber
Honorable
and has been involved in
Honorable. Honorable members, one, was this letter copied to you? Was the letter copied to you? Two,
Right Honorable, no, I'm a whistleblower.
Two, do you know the law in regard to leakage of official documents?
Right Honorable Speaker, this letter is not no longer secret. It is due to public domain that I'm supposed to table this letter to the House.
Honorable members, the issue of Official Secrets Act applies, but if it is true, because I cannot take this as a true statement, we will ask the minister to come and give an explanation to this. But this is an instruction that giving that the land should be shifted, the prison should be shifted. It has no problem. But what has a problem? What has a problem is the process. What is a problem is the process. Is the right process going to be followed is the issue.
Right, Honorable Speaker, the justification I'm bringing where there is a problem is that the minister who is inviting people for a consultative meeting is well known to be a land grabber in this country.
Speaker w'ishenjero yahendera ariko bashaba kanangwa ariko bahabura ngo kubarumana bareka gumana bakosa ururimi rubiba bari aheri yishenjero ahabo kuba ngo umuntu wena nabaye no bujanazo bwakandi nabaye no rusa okubasa kutaha imishango wabo ri aheri yishenjero kandi nari yishenjero ndirirtine muringo rugura base okuyambamo.
I want to remind you people, you only have immunity when you're in this house. Outside this house, somebody can take you on legally. So if you have any problem, for instance, if I have a problem with Joan, we shall come and finish ourselves from here. Don't go on radio, because radio you don't have the immunity. It's just a reminder.
Zasim ahawa Gntv AGARIKWOTSYA.
Minister wa Kampala widara lyo kubanzo w'ekitinisa Chofa Togabye yaryo yabasa kubana buganaho n'abakozi ba KCCA abarokora ahakwiyera no kuboneza enguto za Kampala. Aba baryo bayereko butashemererwa ahabo kushanga ngo tubakashashwirwe sente zabo konkagira ngo inshonga zabo zona nzija kwana zikorwaho kurungi ngo kandi nabona baroko banja nibije kushashurwa esente zabo mbwishwiri katubirebe.
Ahafutandika kwesa biteji hona abakozi abarweyerera inkuto kandi nangwa bakayonja inkuto zonna omurembo rukuru rw'ihanga rya Uganda omuri Kampala abarukora hansi y'ekitongore cyo kumanyonke cya Kampala Capital City Authority bakargayo bayereko butashemererwa bwabo kandi batiyo hona batahirira offices z'ekibina ningashize ekitongore cyo kumanyonke cya KCCA omuri Kampala okubasa kurgayo hona kwereko butashemererwa bwabo bakugira ngo batwirembanyangara no kuboneza ururembo rwa Kampala rona okuruga hiru kutanchana okukoma hiru kukomba bitu bamara meza 5 batakarebera na 10 honecho kirigirira abantu nyamwinji okuruga bakacwera eviti nangwa bakaruma mino bawe bakatahira offices za KCCA okugira ngo abakuru muri KCCA bakabasa kurugayo babahabura kandi honeri ya Nyakazoba umunyamakuru witi atunga kagisha okubasaganiraho no minister widara ryo kubandizaho ningashi state minister ahabwe nshonga zorurembo rwa Kampala nangwa n'imyanya rye hingurize owekitins honorable Chofa Togabye Kabuye kandi yargayo no kushobora nshongeza ariko kugira ngo hona nizija korohesha yona
kubanga jukira abantu bebakyala abalwadde bayina ebirwadde ebibatawanya bakadde tebasoma bebantu b'omukatanga kati ogenda omugamba nti wandiika empapula z'oluzungu osobola okuyita mu biigi awo oleeta obuki oleeta obuzibu. Ensonga z'abayira oba bakazwakazi baffe abakesese kituufu waliwo gurupu emu erina obutali bumativu mu mbeera eyo naye ng'ekisinga obukulu kiri nti abantu baffe waliwo ebitatambula bulungi era kirungi nyinza okujja mu paliamenti mbadde nabo mu biiti abakulembeze baabwe abegye tuyita community circles kati betukibaze obituulamu fenna ne twezuula nti mutuufu waliwo bombi bakola ensobi esooka evaawa nti kontrakiti zaabwe bazigwawo nga bamaze okugaba emirimu tebaabirawo formal laying off nti owaaye tukugaali omaze omulimu nolwekikwate kuokola ki ogende. Ensonga ey'okubiri nti oba taabirawo communication eyo nga tewali ku mawulire nti komaliira okukola bali bo bakitwala nti nze tebannangamba lekerawo okukola so bagenda maaso okukola ki n'okukola. Kati ensonga ey'okubiri mu mbeera eyo yennyini ate KCCA nayo negera maaso kubasasula kati kitegeeze bamanyi ng'abaki abakozi baayo ensonga kimulidde babasasula paka mu mwezi gwa 11 omwaka oguwedde kati babanja Desemba, January, February so gyemyezi bafe 3 so gye babanja. Ensonga endala ereetedde abantu abo obuzibu NSSF kumpi babanja obuwumbi nga 3 mu NSSF kuba bagamba bakamanyiza emyaka gyabwe 3 bw'otunuulira omusaala nti bwe babako ntwalo 18 KCCA omukozi mwajjako siringi 9 kesese nevaako omutongo mukanana kakati gyemitwalo 27 bwogikubisaamu abakozi 35,000 nga buli mwaka kumpi bakola akawumbi kalamba kakati gyemyaka gyabisa nebyo byonna bijja bitya nti bw'oba omaliriza ongamba nti kumaleero okukola sagala kikozesa kigambo kungoba kiteeza wala kumbi olina okuteeka mu nkola ng'okusasula abantu NSSF waabwe kubanga biri byalinga birabikira mu sitoko yaabwe kakati tebirabikayo awamu n'okumpa formale okungamba owayerekerawo n'otaminatinga gyebaita service ekyo tekyakola naye ebyo byonna bivaabwa embetezi bwe yasinga okuviira ddala ye reservation scheme president gye yateekawo mu 2016 awo nga mukyala Jennifer yakajja reservation scheme eyo yali egenderera ki nti abantu abawejjere bano abatalina bisaanyizo bikola application abatasobola kukompitinga naye ate be bali mu kibuga be bangi babeeka akantu nabo ke bakola mu kibuga bafuneyo akawogo baddeeka kati abantu abo kwe kusiimu kwe kugamba nze ndi munaku akakaga kajja kumala era babadde bakolera singi kakaga 5 kakaga n'ogumu okusinziira ku obuvunaanyizibwa bwolina kati sikiimu eyo ye yavaamu ze tuyita community saako kati mu sikiimu omwo okusubjectinga community
kandi n'aba bakozi yaragenda okubashaba babaasa kukwasa hansi okwesharinga kwabo bajye bakikyereza mu kitongole kya KCCA kandi ensha yonna nebije kushashurwa akasente kabo
kwe kudda mu polisi ya kanso gye yali yayisa twamunayizinge emirimu gino mingi ndetse tebigiri tezimala oba tugenda mu constituency tugenda emakindi erina east ne west group emwe ekole east group endala ekole west after all twetaaga abakozi 12 ate twompi tulinako nga 10 kitegeeza emirimu gikyali miki gikyali mingi kyekisinga obukulu beni kujjako n'okubasasula sente zaabwe awamu n'okustopinga service eri nti enkwatagana eyaliwo eri employment contract erina okukoma tumanye nti kati terms empya zizino then badde bateekawo embeera kati awo embetezi we yatandikira embetezi yuko ebasooka okwekalakaasa mwana bantu minisita mukama nga kiwe yagenda ekwanze nga lisiriwo ne bakkaanya mu gye bayita harmonization kati be bakkaanya nti tunaakolera wamu obuzibu ne batabalaga enkola emeeba etya enkola emodality emeeba etya ontwalanga omukozi wa 7 years oba ontwalanga omukozi wa community saako yange naye nga nja kusasulirwamu avm kati okesisi egamba bonna bajje mbasasulire mu 7 years naye abo bagamba ffe biri tetubitegeera ffe saako yaffe eno community saako ffe mwetumanyidde ffe community saako eno gyoba omulimu emanyi abantu baayo kati nayo ekyonerawo naye nabo bennyini bagamba owaayi twagula yiika z'ettaka 10 empigi ne tuziwa bammemba baffe ku looni kakati buntu olinga agamba odizolovinze saako yange eri mwenina obligation kuba babadde nga beewulayo akasente ku 1%. Kati bakubuuza sente z'abammemba bange nkole ntya kati obuntu obwo bubanga obutono mu maaso gawulira atabiraba maamu naye ate ensonga nnene nnyo nti ze zisanga okutuula tukole ki tugonjole naye ng'ekisinga obukulu abakozi tubaagala n'okubasasula twagala mu bumpimpi kiriwo ekiti ayagala abakozi employer agamba nze abakozi mujje tukole ate n'omukozi naye waani tezeranga omulimu gwagala naye ente enkolagana onsasudde ntya nsasulwa ntya kyekizibu abakozi bagamba ffe tusasulira mu 7 years n'obufugo tetutegeera ate onaagamba nze ngenda kusasulira kekakirenge bonogamba omuntu nti genda ofumbire omusajja ono naye ngaomuwala akuze ayagala kufumbirwa naye omuntu gwonsiba konfumbirwe omutima gwange sigwemukola ki sigwemukwagala sibira ensonga ezibaddewo naye tugeze okujja wano era bafutudde mu meeting era mbalese bakyakeesa nga nze mbawadde ebintu byange ensonga zange zibadde ssatu kitosooka muli bameka tulina abakozi bameka abakola omulimu guno ekyokubiri tusasuddwa tutya ekyokusatu mwe mwagala ki ng'abantu bwe tuba twagala okukola ani yabawa omulimu kuba kati bali kitengejja akola naye akolera bwerera kyevudde mu biri budde omubaka omwagamba abakozi temubawa bikozesebwa bebiwaani teyaliiwo etteeka lyo terimulina naye yata akera ku makya okuwaayo omuki
Tuhe Ronald aba GNTV omuri Kampala.
Enshonga za Lubowa zirikumizama nizigenda misho erizoba omugambirizi w'ishenjero ry'ihanga ya Uganda wesinisa Aneta Manga yargaye yabasa kuba naragiro rw'umugombegere ubwo no wesinisa Thomas Tayewa okugenda akachebera ekiri kugenda misho ahabyombe kwebiri kuteberezwa kuba bishemere kwa by'irwaro erya Lubowa kandi yashaba abanyishenjero kuzombuteka bakacirera mpaka ahispika Thomas Tayewa araretera okuchondoza kwe izoberi yancyakare katebirebe
bwanyuma y'abanyishenjero boro bazorohabura government okurgayo bakaza kurambura irwaro ya Lubowa hospital konke cyo busasi kubikireyo babazibira mbwenu kikabagambisa ibigambo byinji ebirukucwente amabere bari kujya government eriya kurya sente zo muhiwo musoro mbwenu muri shitamo rw'ishenjero rya Uganda izo bari anyuma zyo ryo mugambirizi w'ishenjero Anet Yamongi argireyo no kuragira uri kugwa ombigerebye okinisa right honorable Thomas Tayebwa ngo agire akwate nebiragara akore ebyo bwira aze kurambura irwarego alete report ekwasere ahirwareryo.
As you conclude the law, Honorable Chivumbi already asked for the audit report, which is before the auditors, and then we'll also expect a report from the team that is going there on Wednesday. We'll expect a report on that, and then we'll also need the certificates from finance that they based on what release of the monies.
Thank you, Right Honourable Speaker, and for the information the colleagues have raised.
The reporting will be done by the members. I want to see how they can refuse the Deputy Speaker to enter. Have you understood?
When we were Minister of Sente, abembarira y'ihanga rya Uganda Henry Musasizi yargayo no kushobora okwembarira y'esentezi ezirwaro rya Lubowa zagenzere.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, the total project cost under Lubowa Hospital is 379,789,000,000 US dollars.
Honorable members, listen.
We have so far paid through promissory notes an amount of United States dollars 156 million dollars.
Orukuro rwazorabara government omihanga rya Uganda Right Honorable Joel Senyenyi yargeyo kwereka okwetomitoke abo kugira ngo akayikaya hirwareryo babazibira futahamu baguma ahabati kandi ogwabire bine baroha erukurgo wa Minister w'ebyamagara Honorable Jane Rusi Acheng kandi bayanga no kubikirizamu.
Right Honourable Speaker, as you did mention, I went with a couple of members of parliament to the Lubowa hospital site. We wrote to the Minister of Health, among other things, also requesting her to join us and to take us around or to delegate somebody from the ministry so that we establish what exactly is going on. Parliament injects plenty of money on an annual basis to this project. The minister wrote back to me and she indicated she couldn't make it. She had a cabinet meeting, but she signed off by saying, I wish you a successful tour. And Right Honourable Speaker, I want to table a copy of this response by the minister about some very critical issues that we've been grappling with. Legally, the wording of these bills, it's going to raise unnecessary legal challenges that are functional, they are operating, but they are struggling with shortages of drugs, medical equipment, and so on. At least there we know we are sending money where it is needed. This one
kandi werugwa ombijere byenganzi hanga ya Uganda okitinisa rukia nakadama yargeno kwakanisa ibagambere ngwirwareri nirgo mu office yenganzi hanga.
Yeah, Right Honourable Speaker, it is what I was trying to say, that I've never heard of that project being taken by Office of the Prime Minister. As far as I know, it is being supervised by Minister of Health, and that's why the opposition leader, Honorable, yes, he went to the Minister of Health and is the one who gave him that letter. Thank you, Right Honorable.
Ahawa GNTV AGARIKWOTSYA ndi Clinton nahabu
abatura bawandegeya umugomboro ya kawempe obuhati bashobanjirirwe bwanyuma ya kansara wabo rukomanywa nka Sharon K Motisha okuzibwa abantu batamanyirwe kugira hamshija we Haruna Kasozi nagirango atwire na rondo mchara we konkana hati achiburuza misho okwihorwa katano rwahwire katubirebe
omukwendera ko mwaka gw'2020 ihanga ya Uganda rakashwekwa ekikorwa cyo kuhamba abantu bakababuzaho batakumanya ehe batora okukirana munonga omucweka cya Buganda hamwe na naburugwizo babwihanga ya Uganda kandi no kusya obwahati bamwe abantu abo abahambirwe umwaka gw'2020 tebakarebwe kandi babekibine cyo rubazo ruhabara government mu ihanga ya Uganda echa National Unity Platform ekirukemerwa kitinisa Robert Kyagulanyi Sentamu nibagirangu bakine omubaro gw'abantu 18 abakiremire mu mikono ya polisi bari kujangu bari mu koti y'Kinyamahe kandi no kushyabwa hati tubakabaceraga musango kandi bo abiyo kwerinda nibajangu bakabakwatara imisango erikwegama aha kusangwa nebikwato byo kwerinda ebirumunke bizwaro by'amahe hamwe na polisi otireho na nembundu mbeno bwa hati ombero ebistire amabega orukansara omucyara rukuzwekera abantu bawendegeya omurikiko rwegombora ya Kawempe okitinisa Sharon Kasozi Mugisha arigireho yaburwa misho arukubuzibwaho abantu abatakamanyirwe byabiragire omurikiko rubamuteyire esimu omuri Chengera ando munyamakuru witu kwiyargayo no kugambaho niba wa kansara Sharon K Mugisha obarukumanya nka Haruna Kasozi yargayo no kutsobora ngo mukazi we akaheruka kumureba rwa katano rwe sabite jeftire amabega bwenu no kwisya obwahati tubakamurebere ngo kandi ariko rugomuka akasigaya mujyango arumunazo muri kiko muri Chengera
twanga yabadanga ina meeting ina abantu bagenda kusinkana Chengera nesitamubuuza abantu kyabo kubanga ino omukolo gwategeka mukatanga ngina kuzomwezi 2 ogwabakyala
nkuko abanyankore bari kugira ngo busasi no butebeza atabukuburize okitinisa Kasozi agerizeho no kuronda omucyara we yabura ekigire kumara namani yazo muyahanika eryamurago yaronda yo mukazi we yabura no kubura
tugende emulago ne tukebera mu jebatereka abafudde mu accident oba oli awayinza okubeera nga yafunye accident ku border ne tucheckinga nga teri nengenda mu bebaleeta abayi nga teri so kati emulago nga tewali nengenda ku police Chengera kwe kugulawo omusango
omwami Haruna Kasozi ogunwiba wa kansaro ogu aburize amisho Sharon K Mugisha yargayo no kusaba abibyo kwerinda ngo baba bine omukazi we ngo bargeho batekeho uburinganiza bamuherezo omukazi we yabahurire ngo kandi na yafire bamuherezo mutumbigwe ngo konka yabachurire bamutwara mu bugaza amateka abuzwe kana katano akatino muhamiro kandi yacwebwe orubanza rwe
kubanga ngenze emulago nga taliyo kyemanya ali mikono gyaki jaba ku maddembe mbasaba mumumpe oba mulamu oba mufu waba mufu nga tumuziika waba mulamu hatugenda mu kooti
ano munyamakuru witu yafunaho akagisha yagambaho n'oryo muhandiki mukuru w'ekibineki ekya National Unity Platform okitinisa Right Honorable Lewis Davis Lubongoya nuko kurgayo akoreka obutashemerwa bwe hamwe no kushasha kwe abo kugira ngo abahagizi babo bariyo nibatwazibwa kubi kandi nibaturgunyizibwa kubi omihanga ryabo kandi ari kugira ngo ikintu kikorwa government yanga ya Uganda okugira ngo ekatinisa abahagizi babo ngo bareka kuteka government eji ahaninga hamwe no kugiteka cyo ya chamani ahabwe mkorembi yihangeri na government yaryo mwenu bonke kibina cha National Unity Platform tibine kushemerwa kona hamwe na government eji ya Uganda
baba bagala
okusiga okutya mu ggwanga lyonna lina mu bantu bonna bonna so that buli kye tugezaako okukola oli atye toba oli abagenda kumpamba bantu ali bambuzeewo n'ebirala bwe bityo.
Okitinisa Davis Lewis Bongoya guno ryo muhandiki mukuru w'ekibiina ekyo ekya National Unity Platform yaragayo n'okurabura ebyokwerinda hamwe n'abandi banyamateeka ngo bari akukora nibabireeba ngo kandi obwire nibwiza kuhika ekintu eki nikibehindukanira ngo mbwenu baba nababonabonesa abanyarwanda bagume batekemu omutima gw'obuzire kandi hamwe n'okusaasibwa ihanga ryabo.
Buli week waliwo omuntu waffe gwe bakwata abaana bwe bakwata ebiseera ebisinga babakola ki babakuba ebiyiso bye batamanyi ogenda kwesanga buli mwana avaayo akugamba nze ebbanga eryemaze babadde bankuba empiso zesimanyi kyekirimu n'ebirala bwe bityo kakati kyovola tugamba nti abantu bakwatibwe mu mateeka oli atwalibwe ku poliisi bw'aba alina omusango atwalibwe mu kooti mu ssaawa 48 constitution zeeragira.
Kandi omunyamakuru witu kiika poliisi kandi omunyamakuru witu kiika kiteesani kya poliisi eyakyengera bo abapoliisi bayeshamba ensonga egi bagiima amiisho n'amatu bayanga kugira n'ekibagamba akikwatiriine n'abantu aba bari akubuzibwaho ekikorwa ky'okubuzaho abantu hamwe n'okubakwatira emisango etari emwe n'emwe okubasibaho ebikorobero batakozere nikizaho bwanyuma y'ihanga rya Uganda turiyo nitorokyerera kuteera akaruru k'omwaka gw'2026 kandi ekiri kureetera abanyayuganda bingi batiina kwejumbira omu by'obururu barikutinirira kuferwa amagara gabo kandi hamwe n'okuferwa abanyabuzaare abanyamukago hamwe n'abantu abakuba bakwiseho na munonga aba bakuba bari omu rubaju oruhabura gavumenti ngaba ekigombe kya National Unity Platform ekigombe kya FDC ekigombe ekya DP Alliance for National Transformation and hamwe n'ebindi bibiina ahabwa GNTV AGARIKWOTSYA ndikirinto nawe
Hagongo tabatwinira omwabazi ogo kandi bari kora hamwe n'itwe ha Gntv tukuratira mu kutu yetu nka Facebook na YouTube Gntv Uganda Gntv Nation na Facebook na ndi EVAS AKANKWASA evening special nirwanya kuratona Bishop Dr. Silas Tayiwa munare kurungi.